Well, what's up, everyone? I want to thank you guys for joining me today. This is Nelson, and this is a special segment. So we're going to call this Back to the Basics. Back to the Basics mean that when we started Head of Household, it was geared towards men, to help men to grow to be the best husband, the best father, the best friend, to have the best companionship. So we are getting back to where we just focus and pull into the man. Ladies, we are not going to chase you away. We know that you are on this channel. And I believe that there's a lot of you who probably desire to get married one day. And some of you are already married and you have a husband. And I'm sure that there's a lot of things that you can pick up from this channel that you can also either take back to your significant one, or if you're looking for a husband, there are going to be some things that you will be able to recognize in the one that you're seeking, or you'll know what to look for. But in the meantime, we just want to empower our men so that they can be the best for you, and not just for you, but for themselves, because they see the better they becomes, when they recognize who they are, and then they begin to step into that role of being that husband that they really wanted to be. It's not just benefiting them, but it's benefiting you too. So we are here to help each other to grow and to evolve to be the best head of household. And head of household is such a wonderful place to be, because you feel like you're making a difference in this world, because it's not just for your family. You are also making a difference in the life of those that are watching you, because there's so many people who really don't have a father figure. There's so many people who don't have an example to look up to. And then when they look at your life and how you're treating your family, it can rub off on them too. And a lot of them probably want to have a family later on in life. And just having that example before them, having that example right there before they take that big step, can really benefit them in life. So we are here to help you to grow and to become that husband, to become that father, to become that friend, to become the best head of household that you so designed to be. Because let's face the fact, they already give them a name, Gen Z and baby boomers and all these different names. And a lot of these kids are living up to those names. They feel like the responsibility that we have, it doesn't apply to them. But you see, it doesn't matter what generation we are in. The responsibility is still the same. Whatever you do or whatever you sow, that's what you're going to reap. Whatever you give out, that's what you're going to get back. But we are here to to set a good example for those who are coming up, because hey, for real, I have daughters, and I would love for them, if it's their desire to get married, to have someone in their life that will treat them right. It's the same thing with my son. I'm teaching him so that if he desire to get married or have someone in their life, he will treat them the right way. Because you see, like I said before, what you send out is what you're going to get back. And today, in this world that we're living in, for head of household, there's so much that is coming against you. So much, I should say, so much that is coming at you, that you have to be willing and ready to make that choice to say, well, you're going to stand. Because if you are not ready, if you don't know what to do, you will walk away. There's so many that already walk away from their responsibility, and look at the foster homes that these kids have to that end up in. I thank God for those people who are adapting them, and I thank God for those who really love them enough to really take care of them the right way. Because it's not because they are not my kid doesn't mean that I'm not concerned. I would do anything to help a child, because I believe they are the future. They are the next generation that going to step in to the responsibility or to some position that we are holding today. So we as head of household have to sharpen our skills and get ourselves ready so that we can give, like it says, the older one teach the younger one, as it has already been written in the Bible. The older one teach the younger one, whether you're a Christian or believer or whoever you are. When you look at that concept right there, you can see how it can affect someone's life positively if you just teach them what you know. And first of all, it starts with the man in the mirror. I got to learn. I got to be able to know how to love my wife, how to treat my wife, how to treat my kids. Some of us have blended family, where two families now come together, and we have kids on that side, kids on this side. And if you are a head of household who really know what love is, who truly know what the definition of love is, You will not have this one over here and this one over there and love this one over here more than this one over here. You will see your family as one. That's the way I see my family. All my kids, they are my children. All of them are. I treat them the same way. I respect them the same way. I love them the same way. No difference. And, we might think that they're not looking. We might think that they don't understand because they're at a certain age and they might not be paying attention, but you got to understand, they pay attention. They know, they can hear the tone of your voice. They can see your action when you're giving this one more love than that one. When you're giving this one more resources than this one, they know. They can feel the love. They know what love is. That's why they're yearning for that love. That's why so many of them end up in places that they are being abused and taken advantage of because they know what they're seeking for. But when they get out there, the ones who's supposed to be giving them what they're seeking for begin to misuse them. That's why we, as head of household, as husband, we have to bound together. We must come together and help each other. Like I said, sharpen each other's skill. Like iron sharpen iron. You help me here, I help you there. I'm sharing with you what I know. And I think I have a lot that I can share because I've been married for a while now. And let me tell you something. Every day was not peachy. But when I decide that I want to work on myself, because I began to look at myself and I began to look at the situation, first of all, where is this coming from? And I began to do an honest evaluation of my life. And I've seen where me, myself, I was erring. I see where I was wrong. I see where I was missing it. And I began to work on myself. I began to want to change and I began to seek change. And whatever I find that I know can help me, I begin to apply it to my life. And as I apply it to my life, I began to change. Things begin to evolve and becomes better. I find myself even communicating better now. I find myself getting angry less. I find myself want to be a part of my kids' life to the point that if my wife is not home, I can take them out. We can go get something to drink. We could go get something to eat. We can play some games right here at home. Whatever it is, I find myself begin to grow and become better. And I begin to understand it is my responsibility now, as it said, to train up a child in the way that they should go. So when they get to that place in life, they will not depart from it. A matter of fact, they will have a foundation that they can build on. But I have to be honest enough to first of all start with myself and see where do I need to grow in my life? Because if you don't have, how can you give? And whatever you have, that's what you're going to give. See, a lot of times folks stand back and they look at young family, they look at young mothers, they look at young fathers and they point fingers. But you got to understand they're just giving what they know because even their father don't even know how to love. They just give them what they have. And that's why I will never point finger at my mother and my father. I just thank them. I'm so grateful for them. I'm grateful for the foundation that they have set for me. And as it says, when I was a child, I do things as a child. Now I grew up, I changed, I act as an adult. See, some of the things that I have learned growing up was good for that season right there. But where I'm at now in my life as a head of household, as a husband, I have to seek that which I need to use now that will be beneficial to me and my family now so that I can make it even better than when I was growing up then. So a lot of times we look at them and we say, well, look at that. They're not a good mother or not a good father, and then they're not this and they're not doing that. But you got to understand that's all they know. So why are we pointing a finger if we are not going to step in and be an example or help them out? You see, that is the beauty of knowing who you are. That when you know who you are, you will understand that you are the light. You are here to shine in this dark world. You're here to shine in a dark place, to give light to those that are around you. So when you know that you have something that you can give, like I said, it is so better to give than to receive. You feel so good about yourself when you give. You feel so good. It feels good to receive also, but you feel there's something about giving when you get it and you increase it, you make it better, and then you can give to someone. It feels so good. So I want to encourage my husbands. I want to encourage my heads of household. I want to encourage all the men to continue to be that faithful man with your family. Love them as much as you can. Do as much as you can for them. But don't forget that you yourself need to grow. You yourself need to pay attention to your life, evaluate your life. Sit down sometime, find a place where you could sit down and relax and meditate on yourself. Look at yourself only, no one else. Just look at yourself. Take an inventory of your life. And then you will see where you need to grow, where you are growing. You will see where your weakness are, where your strengths are, and you will know what to work on, what to build on so that you can become better. You see, we are not just here to just raise our family. We also want to set an example for them, whether it's spiritually, physically, financially, because I believe each and every one of us are here to really live a prosperous life, a healthy life, a loving and happy life. And even when it comes to businesses, there's a lot of us that we can do. We can start businesses, we can grow, we can get the help that we need so that we can prosper in so many ways, that we can set a foundation and have something so that when our kids, the smaller one, get to a certain age, they have something to start with. And also what we know financially, we can impart into them so they know how to handle money, they know how to give, they know how to invest, they know how to save, and also to live and enjoy life while they're still here. No one's know what's going to happen tomorrow. So I don't want to put everything up in the bank and say, well, for rainy day, who knows what's going to happen this afternoon? Drink a cup of coffee, get your nice hat, get your nice t-shirt, whatever. If it feels good and make you feel so good giving, do something that makes you feel good. Enjoy some of it right now. But remember, you also must prepare yourself in a way that you, like I said, a good man leave an inheritance to his children. See, it doesn't always have to be finance. It can be the life that you live. It can be the advice that you give. There's so much that is wrapped up in being a good head of household that I cannot finish it in one day, in one video. But I want to call this one Back to the Basics, where we are here to support you. We are here to have your back. We are here to encourage you. If there's any kind of question you have, drop it in the comments. Send me email, whatever it is that you can reach out to me. I'm wide open. Reach out to me in whatever way I can help you. I will, because I believe that you are here to live and to become the best, and I know that you know that too. So I'm not just telling you that. I know you know that. But there is some areas in our life where we all need help, where we all need some instruction, where we all need to glean from one another. And if I can help you in any way, I promise you, even if I have to reach out to someone else, I will do that, because I love my family and I want my family to be the best. And I love you and I want your family to be and have the best. So until next time, this is Nelson. Drop me a line. Don't forget to like and share these videos and invite other men and ladies. Invite your men too. Invite your husband to come on to check these out, because we want you to have the best relationship, because we know you deserve that. You are a queen and should be treated like a queen. So until next time, this is Nelson. Love you guys. Peace. And we are